Okay, Dr. Stoll. So, had my athlete complete the warm-up, and now what I'm going to do, like I said, this is going to be a chest, shoulder, and tricep day. So, what I did is I did these kind of in, again, this is going to be week 3 of the program, so this is going to be heavier than weeks 1, same exercises, but now we're working at 80% here because hypertrophy. We're trying to work up to that 80 to 85%. So by that last week, hopefully we're increasing loads on most lifts, or by that last set at least. I'm having them do about 4 sets of 8 reps with this. So I'm going to start off with the chest, 2 exercises for chest, 2 exercises for shoulders, and then 2 exercises for triceps. Okay, so what we're doing for this is just going to be a barbell bench press. So it's going to be a flat bench. So this is going to be typically 80% for the client's 1 rep max. I say I have 135 pounds on here, just for video purposes. I should get a good spot. Bars coming down. Grab the weight carefully. And then normally I'd always try to have a bench set up beforehand. I'm going to have them rest for 60 seconds between that. And then the next exercise is just going to be an incline dumbbell press. Let me grab the dumbbell. Again, keeping the weight moderate. So they've taken their 60-second rest. Next exercise, we incline dumbbell press. Again, 4 sets of 8. Nice full range of motion. I don't like them clanging the weights. I want tension on those muscles at all times. Really control the weight up and down. Coming up easy, okay? So that was chest. They would rest 60 seconds each one. We're still going down the list in a vertical loading manner here. So we're not doing horizontal where we're going to do chest, chest, all chest, then progress. We're still doing vertical load. We're just taking 60 seconds in between. Next exercise is going to be a seated overhead shoulder press. So what that would look like is ideally have someone's bench here. Take these weights off real quick. So have them grab bar, but all they're going to do is a barbell overhead press. So again, sitting on the front, weights here, straight up and down. Just controlling it up, controlling it down. So again, 4 sets of 8, 80%. Then we're going to follow that with a standing dumbbell lateral raise. So again, 60 seconds between, then here. Straight up and down, okay? 4 sets of 8. And then the last set with this is just going to be, the last pairing of this is going to be triceps. So we're going to do the supine barbell tricep extension. You can do this flat bench. You can do this incline. I'm just going to do it flat. So taking that same bar, again, if I have the proper rest before starting, hands are going to be about shoulder width, elbows tight, full extension at the top. So 8 reps And then I don't have a cable here. But the next exercise would just be a standing cable tricep push down. So find any kind of cable, machine, elbows are going to be tight. Nice control manner. Coming up to about 90 degrees with the elbows, then just straight up and down. Now on the side, it's going to look like from the front. Make sure the swimmer's elbows aren't coming way too far out. Standing up tall, elbows are going to be tight to the side, and then coming straight up and down. Do this with a rope. It's always good because you get that nice little squeeze at the bottom. So I don't have a cable here, so sorry about that, but that would be from the basic skull crushers, what I call them, to tricep push downs would be the next thing. So that would be the 3 pairs, the hypertrophy program. And then the last thing would just be a simple cool down. So I would have the client just do 5 minutes on the treadmill, nice slow walk, and they're just going to gradually decrease the intensity, kind of getting the body recovered, start recovering from what we've already done. And then we just go back to some foam rolling. So we would do foam rolling again, so same also we did before. So we're going to foam roll the lats, we're going to foam roll the thoracic spine. We did some upper body. Sometimes those can tend to be a little tight, especially if people start to tense up during their lifts, so it never hurts to go back and re-foam roll that stuff. And then static stretching the calves. So that's going to be here. Actually, you can't really see it that well there, but static stretching the calves. It's going to be here. The leg that's back. So this one here, you're just going to stretch and you're just going to hold that for 30 seconds. Repeat each side. Okay, then we're going to also just do some static stretching pecs as well. So find any corner or anything on the wall, and then you're just going to hold and stretch 30 seconds. You don't necessarily have to turn that much, but you can go arm straight. You can also go arm bent, and you're just going to maintain that tension. It's not the active stretch where you're doing 8 to 10 reps of it. You're just going to hold it for 30 seconds, slight discomfort, never feeling pain when you stretch. You're going to do that on both sides. And then the last stretch, since we did some shoulders, would just be a posterior shoulder stretch. Normally you do this on the floor. I'm just going to try to do it on a bench so you can just kind of see. You're just going to typically have that person kind of have that palm up and try to rest that elbow down. I'm kind of nice and flat, and you're just going to have them kind of lean forward, and you're going to feel that nice stretch right in the posterior deltoid there. Obviously we did some shoulders, so make sure that we're stretching everything out. Do that on both sides. Then you're going to kind of want to, wherever their arm is, you're going to kind of have them just move over that arm, and they get that nice stretch. You feel that right back in the posterior deltoids there. And that will complete the workout. Of course, you could always throw in, it's not in the book necessarily, but you could always throw in overhead tricep stretches. Again, keeping everything nice and easy. 30 seconds with those. And the only change I have really in the static stretching for this protocol versus some of the other phases, have them do 2 sets of 30 seconds. Obviously, they're starting to lift some heavier loads. It's going to be important to let the body start recovering. So if you need to do 2 sets for 30 seconds for those static stretches, then there's nothing wrong with that at all. Really, the cool down, every phase of this is going to be important. So don't skip anything. Take as much time as they need to with the warm-up. Take as much time as you need with any of the core stuff. Not doing any speed agility and quick test, you could definitely add that here if you wanted to. Take as much time as you need with that, and then same thing with the resistance. Don't rush them through anything. Make sure their form is clean, they have a good spot. Take as much time as you need with every phase because they're all important. One isn't more important than the other. Just because this is hypertrophy doesn't mean the resistance part's the only thing that's going to be beneficial. Doing this in the right order with good form and technique is going to really be the most important thing. So that would be my 1 day hypertrophy phase training. Again, this is going to differ for me just because phases 1, 2, and 5 are mandatory, as you stated before, but this one isn't necessarily mandatory. But based on the athlete that I have that's trying to gain weight for maybe a different position for American football, definitely going to want to incorporate this phase to gain some good solid lean muscle. So that would be my my upper body, so chest, shoulder, tricep, hypertrophy phase, day 1. I'm going to send these videos to you via YouTube one last time. And again, thank you for all your help this semester. It's been really appreciated. I hope you have a great holiday. Thanks, Dr. Stoll.